Dear candidates, I welcome you all on behalf of the Staff Selection Commission and wish you very best for your skill examination. I am here to dictate you a passage of 1000 words at speed of 100 words per minute. But before that, you will be given two trial passages of 1 minute each at interval of 20 seconds to get you acquainted with my voice. After completion of two trial passages, your actual passage will automatically start after 30 seconds without any further intimation or warning. These two trial passages need not be typed in your actual transcription. You can also cross them to avoid any sorts of confusion. 10 seconds to start. It is not correct to say that Pepsi Cola has no experience in food processing. About 60% of the Pepsi Cola's turnover is in food processing. Yesterday, most of the members said it is only a soft drink company. 60% of their total turnover is in the food processing venture. I think the concentrate of the orange is one of their big expertise. The Agro Center will function in close collaboration with the Indian Council of Agricultural Research and Punjab Agriculture University, Ludhiana. The Agro Research Center will supplement the activities of the ICAR, and the Punjab Agriculture University will also supplement its activities. It is because the linkages between town and country are so crucial to growth that many state governments have established bodies like the District Planning Board or the District Planning and Development Council to identify and strengthen these linkages. The tragedy is that in the name of coordination, district planning board have been established outside the framework of democratically elected local bodies and generally placed under the charge of a minister appointed by the state government. Thus, the most crucial planning functions and much of the effective decision making power, as also the allocation of the bulk of finances, has been vested in bodies which are outside the democratic framework of local government. Plastic has become an integral part of our modern lives, found in various forms and utilized in countless products. However, the increasing concern regarding the environmental impact of plastic pollution has led to significant discussions about whether or not plastic should be banned. Plastic is a synthetic material made from polymers, which are long chains of molecules. There are several types of plastic, and each type has specific properties that make it suitable for various applications. The environmental implications of plastic pollution are alarming. Each year, millions of tons of plastic end up in the ocean, harming marine life and ecosystems. Not only does plastic pose a physical threat to wildlife, but as it breaks down into microplastics, it contaminates the food chain. Animals often ingest plastic or become entangled in it, leading to injury or death. Plastic contribute to soil and water pollution, impacting plant growth and water quality. The presence of plastics in habitats disrupts ecosystems, leading to a loss of biodiversity. Additionally, the plastic of uses substantial amounts of fossil fuels, contributing to climate change and air pollution. Banning plastic would lead to a significant reduction in plastic waste entering landfills and oceans. Mr. Chairman, sir, keeping in view of the circumstances in the country, our constitution is so framed that we can say that it is neither fully federal nor fully unitary. It strikes a balance between two, and it stood the test of time in all situations so far cropped in the country. We have so far successfully thwarted all kinds of challenges posed to our political system, and we have remained stable amidst such pressure on our system. I do not think that any new developmental has taken place warranting reprisal and detailed analysis of our political system. Often our friends, particularly from the opposition parties, raise the demand for redefining of relations between the center and the states. I think whenever any political development takes place in a particular state, or a particular party of a particular state feels any pressure on it, in that situation the only one slogan is raised that the central government is committing excesses on it, be it a political issue or a financial issue. Generally, such things are raised on three counts. Firstly, it is raised on account of the institution of governor. Secondly, on account of prevailing financial relations between the center and the state. And thirdly, such things are raised by different regional parties for their personal political gains under the compulsions of situations in their state. If a detailed analysis is made with regard to it, one comes to the conclusion that behind all these three factors, it is mainly the political compulsion that forces them to raise such issues. Sir, if we take an example of the present West Bengal government, which often holds central government responsible for any lapse on their part so that they could hide their failures, often level charges against central government of not granting that much of autonomy which is required by their state government to undertake the job, while the fact is that our constitution is neither newly formed nor it is a creation of recent past. At present, whatever equation between the center and the states is prevailing, it has been prevailing under the Constitution since long time ago. It was formed long ago by our constitution makers so long as the same party ruled at the center and the state, no such problem arose. But as soon as different parties came into power at the center and the states, such problem began to arise. About 11 honorable members have taken part in the debate and they have given valuable suggestions on the electoral reforms. The bill that is before the House is only on one point, that is countermanding of elections should be there if an independent candidate dies. But taking this opportunity, almost all the members have expressed their views on the need for electoral reforms at an early date. As far as this bill is concerned, I do not think there will be any problem from any member. Even the honorable member who moved this statutory resolution said that if the government assures that it is going to bring in a comprehensive electoral reform bill as early as possible, he has no objection to this. This ordinance had to be issued because of the experience in the parliament and assembly elections in various states. Particularly in the state of Punjab, during the last Punjab elections, a number of candidates, particularly independent candidates, were killed, and that has made the government think seriously what it should do. Elections in 13 parliamentary constituencies, including the ones in Punjab, were countermanded. Elections in 22 assembly constituencies in the whole country, including 9 in Punjab, had to be countermanded. So, this high incidence of death has made the government think and come forward with an ordinance which will enable the elections to go on in spite of death of independent candidates. The effect of it you have seen in Punjab. This time the incidence of death was not so high. This time the incidents of death were able to conduct the election and the government elected by the people of Punjab was restored after a long time. I hope the House will agree unanimously as far as this part of it is concerned. About the electoral reforms, the government is also more serious. We have been making a lot of efforts. I will come forward with some of the suggestions later. But as the Honorable Member Dr. Jain has said, a lot of effort has gone into this thinking that the electoral reforms. The Prime Minister called a meeting of the leaders long back, and later on late Sri Dinesh Goswami, who was the Minister of Law, had constituted a committee under his chairmanship and made a deep study and had come forward with 2 or 3 bills. 3 bills are also pending in the Parliament. We could not proceed with them.